The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Where Are They Now Wednesdays here on the Missouri Sports Network. Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Mueller here for this May 28th, 2025, Season 2, Episode 8, Episode 60 overall of Where Are They Now Wednesday. And a reminder that you're watching the original Where Are They Now Wednesday. Do not be fooled by the Johnny-come-latelys who have passed by the wayside, or any other imposter for that matter. Playing on Sports and the Missouri Sports Network are your sources for what Missouri high school talent does, not only when they're at the high school level, but when they get to the national stage of the NCAA. No one has more information for you than we do. Hey, you know what? We really appreciate your loyalty. We're going to give a shout out later on in the show to someone who came up to me who never misses a show. And hey, do us a favor. Hey, reach out. I know the holidays are past, but it's summertime now. You're going to be on the boat. You're going to be on the lake. You're going to be shooting fireworks off. Hey, pass this off to your friends. You just got to tell one friend or one family member, hey, tune in on Where Are They Now Wednesdays every Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. And hey, do us a favor. Go to our social media pages, YouTube, and subscribe. Hit the like button on Facebook. Hey, and send us any comment that you may have, any queries, any questions, any ideas. Hey, we're here to listen to you as much as you are here to listen to us. Are you ready? That's good, because we have done your homework for you. Take it over, Kent.
Now, last week, we spent a lot of time going over those Missourians who are competing in the NCAA Division I and II softball tournaments. It is clear that Missouri talent drives many teams, and often their destination is the NCAA tournament. We also discussed what was then our upcoming launch of Missouri Milestones, the podcast. It launched last week, so it's no longer upcoming. We are now off and running, and we'll talk about that some more. Most conferences announced their postseason honors this last week. You don't have to go looking for that or just hope you see it float by on X. I have it for you, and we will take a look at postseason baseball awards earned by our fellow Missourians right after these messages from our sponsors.
Hi, I'll have the avocado toast minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck.
And a high-tech Chevy SUV.
Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together, we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support. For life. Great support.
Hey, welcome back to Where Are They Now Wednesdays here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, brought to you by RBW Agricultural Farm Equipment Sales, home of the Rancher, Hydraulic, Cattle Baron, Heritage, and Legacy Cattle Chutes. RBW Agricultural carries curated lines of new livestock handling equipment, front-end loader attachments, and is the #1 dealer for Ironcraft Flex-Wing rotary cutters in the United States. They care about the safety of their customers as well as their customers' livestock, bringing efficient equipment to the market, making high-quality equipment affordable for more farmers and ranchers, and the integrity of their words and conduct. You can find them in Bolivar and Moberly, Missouri, or online at rbwag.com. So are we starting, Kent?
Well, before I get to these honored Missourians, I want to give a shout out to one of our loyal listeners. Alan Spencer has been with us pretty much from the beginning, over a year ago. Alan, thank you for listening. We are happy that you like what we have to offer. College sports is year-round for the athletes. They will take a break right after their season, but soon they are back after it. Off-season conditioning, repetitions in the field, countless swings at the plate, developing that new pitch, and simply playing the game they love. I'm sure most athletes will honestly tell you that their reward is the satisfaction of having prepared and then going out and having competed to the best of their abilities. But it's always welcome when someone says, good game, or nice play, even if it's from family or a teammate. Coaches vouch for your performance by putting you in the lineup. And yes, there are the weekly conference awards. Those are nice, but they can be a bit all over the board. You can go 4 for 4 with 2 runs, 3 RBI, and 2 doubles. But if someone else does that, but with 4 RBI and a double and a triple, then you are left with an attaboy. Let's face it, you don't play for recognition, but it's nice when you get it. Let's look past those weekly awards and go to what counts, the entire season. The players of the year, first, second, and third team, honorable mention, all defensive team, and all selected by people other than your family and team. Those selections are made by those against whom you competed. Those people who, after playing your team, are thinking, that guy's a player, and thinking that strongly enough to remember you when it's time to vote for the postseason awards. I am noting these awards because it is right to do so. Now, let's get started. First up is Nathan Negre. He's a freshman infielder out of Berean Christian Academy. That's Division I at the University of Central Arkansas in the Atlantic Sun Conference. Nathan was named to the Atlantic Sun Conference all-freshman team. And why not? He had his team's most at-bats and led them with a .310 batting average. He also led in hits, triples, and RBI. He stole 8 bases, the second most for the Bears. Tommy Lepore is a sophomore right-handed pitcher out of Blue Springs South, playing his Division I ball at Texas Christian University in the Big 12 Conference. Tommy was named to the Big 12 Conference first team. Tommy was the clear leader on the Horned Frog pitching staff. He led his team in games started, innings pitched, wins, and ERA. His 2.89 ERA was the 5th best in the Big 12. His 8 wins was the second most, and Tommy's 87 1/3 innings were the 4th most in the conference. I hope the Lepores have a big fireplace mantle. Tommy's sister was a senior volleyball player this year at Bryant University, where she earned second-team honors in the America East Conference. Jack Frost is a senior left-handed pitcher out of Oakville High. He plays Division I baseball at Kansas State University, also in the Big 12 Conference. Jacob was named honorable mention in the Big 12 Conference. He led the Wildcats with 14 starts, and his 70 strikeouts were also the most. He held his opponents to a .239 batting average. Zach Bates is a sophomore left-handed pitcher out of Hickman High. He plays Division I ball at the University of Illinois in the Big 10 Conference. Zach was named to the Big 10 Conference third team. He led his team with 23 appearances on the mound. Zach struck out 34 in his 28 2/3 innings. He had a team best .283 ERA while holding the opposing batters to hitting only .153. Zach would have been among the conference leaders in several stats if he had pitched more innings. Regardless, the conference noticed the sophomore reliever, and so has Where Are They Now Wednesday. Jeremy Shork is a senior catcher out of Rockwood Summit High. He plays Division II ball at Henderson State University, which is in the Great American Conference. Jeremy was named Great American Conference second team. He started all 56 games, and while getting the second most at-bats, he had the 3rd best batting average of .326. He hit with power, leading the team with 17 home runs and 61 RBI. Those home runs were the 5th most in the conference, and his RBI were the 3rd most conference-wide. There's Luke Fuller. He's a junior left-handed pitcher out of Westminster Christian Academy. He's playing Division II baseball at Drury University in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Luke was named to the Great Lakes Valley Conference first team. He made 15 relief appearances on the mound. He came away with 7 saves and 2 wins. He did that by striking out 22 and 22 1/3 innings while walking only 8 batters. He held the opposing batters to .207 and finished with a 1.16 ERA. Cole Christman is a graduate student catcher out of Fort Zumwalt West, playing Division II baseball at Maryville University, which is in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Cole was named to the Great Lakes Valley Conference second team. He was nearly perfect behind the plate this year. He made only one error with 186 putouts and 7 assists. That is a .995 fielding average, and he was involved in 3 double plays. At the plate, he batted .279 with a team-leading 13 home runs and 44 RBI. Drew Bogus is a sophomore outfielder out of Kirkwood High. He plays his Division II baseball at Missouri S&T, which is in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Drew was named to the Great Lakes Valley Conference second team. He led the minors at the plate with a .397 batting average, which was the 6th best in the conference. His 38 walks helped increase his on-base average to .511, and his 40 stolen bases not only easily led his team, but were the second most in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. His 91 putouts and 93 opportunities leaves him with a .968 fielding average. Andrew Busher is a senior utility player out of Vianney. He plays his Division II baseball at the University of Missouri in St. Louis, which is in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Andrew was named to the Great Lakes Valley Conference second team. He batted .325 while starting all 53 games. Andrew hit 4 balls over the fence while knocking in 43 runs and accumulating 95 total bases. With only 3 errors and 109 opportunities, Andrew's fielding average was a very nice .972. Gage Hayes is a junior right-handed pitcher at Elite Summit West, playing Division II baseball at Drury University in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Gage was named Great Lakes Valley Conference second team. What Luke Fuller was for the Panthers in relief, Gage was as the number 1 starter. He started 11 games this year, working a team-high 78 1/3 innings. That was the second most in the conference. Likewise, his 7 wins were the most for the Panthers and second in the conference. He led with his 70 strikeouts and had an outstanding strikeout-to-walk ratio of 4.375 to 1. Ty Rouser is a junior right-handed pitcher out of Francis Howell High. He plays Division II baseball at Maryville University, which is in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Ty was named Great Lakes Valley Conference second team. The junior started 11 games for the Saints, the second most on the team. He got 82 strikeouts in his 60 2/3 innings of work. Those strikeouts were the 4th most in the conference. He got 4 wins while holding the opposing batters to .231. Bryce Nicolay is a redshirt freshman. He's a right-handed pitcher out of Oakville High. He's now at the University of Missouri in St. Louis in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Bryce was named honorable mention by the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Despite being just a redshirt freshman, he was near the top in most every pitching stat for the Tritons. His ERA was 4.24 over his 57 1/3 innings of work. He started 11 games, going the distance twice. His 52 strikeouts and 20 walks give him a strikeout-to-walk ratio over 2.5 to 1. Yes, he did hit 16 batters. Perhaps it's best to keep him awake. We look forward to Bryce's second season on the mound next year. Zane Roos is a freshman outfielder out of Lindbergh High. He plays Division II baseball at Cameron University, which is in the Lone Star Conference. Zane was named Lone Star Conference second team. The 2024 Lindbergh High grad had no issues transitioning to Division II baseball. Zane stepped right in and started 42 of the Aggies' 46 games. His .370 batting average was the second best on the team, as he got to the plate the second most times, and he came across the plate to score the most times of any Aggie. His lineup leading 51 hits, 12 doubles, 4 triples, and 11 homers gave him a .754 slugging average, the second highest in the very competitive Lone Star Conference. And despite only walking 24 times, his on-base plus slugging average was a whopping 1.228, the 4th best in the conference. Also steady in the field, his 1 error for the season gave him a fielding average of .971. Carson Johnson is a senior infielder out of Carl Junction High. He plays Division II baseball at the University of Texas of the Permian Basin, which is in the Lone Star Conference. Carson was named to the Lone Star Conference third team. This is familiar territory for the Carl Junction grad, as this is the third straight all-conference nod after being named to the second team in each of the prior 2 years. Johnson was one of 4 Falcons to start all 50 games this season, 26 of them at second and 24 at third. He also moved over to play first base in 6 games, and he batted third in the lineup 46 times. He led his team in runs scored, triples, RBI, and slugging average, and his .381 batting average was the second high on the roster. He was also second high in at-bats, hits, doubles, total bases, walks, and on-base percentage. Jacob Steele is a senior infielder out of Fort Zumwalt South, playing Division II baseball at Central Missouri. That's in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Jacob was named to the MIAA Co-Player of the Year. He was also named to the conference first team, and he followed that up with a spot on the MIAA Gold Glove team. How do you become the conference's Co-Player of the Year? You can start with the conference's second best batting average of .405, the second most runs of 72, and the most hits at 87, and top 10 finishes in at-bats, on-base plus slugging, doubles, home runs, RBI, total bases, slugging percentage, and on-base percentage. And then you follow that up with only 2 errors to go with his 66 putouts and 101 assists. That is a fielding average of .988. In addition, Jacob is a third-team honoree on the as an All-American by the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association. And while we are among the Central Missouri Mules, I will slip over to the Jennies just for a moment, this time for track and field. Rachel Malloy is a redshirt senior hammer thrower out of Carrollton High. Rachel garnered All-American honors in the women's hammer throw this last Thursday. She became a 4-time first-team All-American after finishing 5th in the hammer with a distance of 190 feet 5 inches. This was her first All-American toss outdoors. This outdoor season, she matched the national status she earned in the 2023 and 2024 indoor seasons and earlier this year in the 2025 indoor season. Now back to baseball. Cole Creasel is a freshman infielder out of Warrensburg High playing Division II baseball at Central Missouri, which is in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletic Association. Cole was honored as a MIAA Freshman of the Year. He also earned Conference Honorable Mention honors. He is another Missouri freshman who has made a smooth transition to Division II baseball, in addition to having a major impact. Cole batted .357 at the plate in his rookie season. When you add in his walks and his second team high hit by pitches, you arrive at his .498 on base average. And when he got on base, he was successful 13 times out of his 15 stolen base attempts. He was also comfortable in the field as a rookie with 59 putouts and 119 assists, and that is a .962 fielding average. Ty Rocherbaumer is a senior catcher out of Herman High. He plays Division II baseball at Emporia State University, which is in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. TJ was named to the MIAA first team. In the batter's box, TJ hit .310 with 9 home runs. Those homers were the second most on his team. TJ knows how to get on base, not only with his bat, but he had a team-leading 31 walks. Likewise, he led the Hornets by being hit by 14 pitches. Shades of Don Baylor there. That gave TJ a .451 on-base average, second high on the team, and the second high on base plus slugging stat. And you get named first team when you also contribute behind the plate like TJ did all year long. 295 putouts and 38 assists. He only committed 6 errors, which gave him a .982 fielding average. Jet Buck is a senior utility player out of Liberty North High. He plays Division II baseball at Washburn University in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Jet was named to the MIAA first team. He started all 53 games, collected 81 hits to give him a team-leading .365 batting average, the sixth most in the conference. Only 3 got to the plate more times than Jet, and only 2 got more than his 81 hits. His 21 home runs were the third most in the MIAA, resulting in a slugging average of .757, the fourth best in the conference. Let's come back to the state, to Warrensburg. That is where we find J.D. McReynolds. He's a senior right-handed pitcher out of Sullivan High, playing Division II baseball at Central Missouri in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. J.D. was named to the MIAA second team. He accumulated 47 1/3 innings of work, almost entirely in relief. Despite his only starting one game, J.D. not only led the Mules with 3 saves, but also with 7 wins. He did so without suffering a loss. His 77 strikeouts versus only 14 walks is a 5.5 strikeout to walk ratio. Strikeouts accounted for over 54% of the outs while he was on the mound. He held the opposing bats to a low opposing batting average of 155 and finished with a 152 ERA. Yes, I said he was MIA second team, but he got national attention too. He also was honored as a second team All-American by the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association. Drew Townsend is a senior outfielder out of Park Hill High. He plays Division II baseball at Missouri Southern University, which is in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Drew has been named to the MIAA second team in addition to the MIAA Gold Glove team. The Kansas City senior led Missouri Southern in most every hitting stat. His .367 batting average was the highest, which came from his team-leading 79 hits. He also had the most doubles, home runs, total bases, and walks. That also gave him the team's highest slugging average, on-base average, and therefore on-base plus slugging stat. Drew played his position well, too, with 89 putouts, 2 assists, and only 2 errors, a .978 fielding average. He finished in the top 10 of the conference in batting average, on-base plus slugging, at-bats, runs, and hits. Braden Lukert is a junior outfielder out of Lafayette High in St. Joseph. He played Division II baseball this year at Missouri Southern University, which is in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Braden was named to the MIAA third team in addition to the conference Gold Glove team. He finished just behind Drew Townsend. Both of those players started all 53 games this year. Braden batted .347 while knocking in 52 runs. His .967 on base plus slugging was the second highest on the team, as was his slugging and on base percentages. And in the field, he handled the ball 138 times, getting 132 putouts and 5 assists. Yes, that means he made only 1 error all season, a .993 fielding average. Peyton Lewis is a senior designated hitter out of Blue Springs High. He plays his Division II baseball at Emporia State University in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Peyton was named to the MIAA third team. He got up to the plate, a team leading 174 times, getting 60 hits for a .345 batting average. He came through with 7 home runs and 99 total bases. Chase Wilcox is a junior first baseman out of St. Pius in Kansas City. He plays Division II baseball at Central Missouri, which is in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Chase was named to the MIAA Gold Glove team. Before we get to Chase's fielding, we need to look at his hitting. He hit .280 this year with 7 home runs. His on-base plus slugging was .847. He was also solid on the base paths, where he was successful in 15 of his 16 stolen base attempts. And it would be hard to match what he did on the field this year. He had 352 putouts and 33 assists with only 3 errors. That is a .992 fielding average. He also participated in 26 double plays. That fielding average was the 10th best in the conference. There's Jake Wilson. He's a redshirt senior, right-handed pitcher out of Staley High. He plays Division II baseball at Central Missouri in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Jake was honored as honorable mention in the MIAA. He got the attention of his conference with his 64 strikeouts in only 47 2/3 innings. Jake's strikeout to walk ratio was comfortably over 2. Despite only one start in his 21 appearances, Jake finished with a record of 5 wins and only 1 loss. Chris Massey is a sophomore left-handed pitcher out of Willard High. He plays Division II baseball at Central Missouri in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Chris was honored as honorable mention by the MIAA. Like Jake, Chris was noted for his strikeouts. He KO'd 46 batters in only 33 2/3 innings while walking only 22 batters. He held the opposing batters to a .224 average and got 3 wins versus only 1 loss. Well, that closes out our postseason baseball honors for today, but there will be more next week. We will get to the Missouri Milestones right after this station break.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammonds Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetin.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports.
Hey, welcome back to Where Are They Now Wednesdays here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Brought to you by the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. I can't help but think, Ken, as we look at all these postseason honors that as we begin to add categories to the Missouri Milestones, we'll be talking about a lot of these young men and women again. And, with regards to the Missouri Milestones, we're getting deeper and deeper into this. Talk about the latest on Missouri Milestones.
Well, the names and numbers just keep piling up. We have almost 2,400 total names now just for basketball. Basketball 1,000-point career scores. Recent additions have come from Cuba, St. Francis Borgia, Sullivan, Community High, Hannibal, and Van Horn. They have also come from Hallsville, Thomas Jefferson Independent, and Westminster Christian Academy. Those names come from all over the state, but they have one thing in common. Each one scored 1,000 or more points while they were in high school.
As you look at, we launched Missouri Milestones, the podcast, last week. What are your thoughts there?
Well, yeah, and we discussed how we will proceed in future weeks, and we also aired our first Missouri Milestones interview. It was something that we just felt we had to do with the response that we were getting from the printed list. And last week, when your interview with Kim Scammon, I thought that was great. She doesn't go back too far, but yet she did play before the three-point shot, and while girls were still playing with the larger boys basketball. That didn't deter Kim. She had a terrific career at Rockport High and followed that up with an equally successful career at Northwest Missouri State. I enjoy getting her insights and listening to her good memories of her high school playing years. She also told me how All of this inspired her to reach out to her former teammates. They have now gotten together online and gotten reacquainted and have relived some of that high school playing time. Frankly, that humbles me a bit that we have helped friends from the past get back together around this common interest.
And there's a lot of people out there that could continue to help us, whether it be Kim Scammon reaching out to someone or a family member reaching out to us. How can people help us out with the Missouri Milestones list?
Well, yeah, and you mentioned Kim Scammon. It was very interesting. She did help us out because she let us know a little bit later during the season when her niece passed the 1,000 career scoring mark. So aunt and niece are both on our list. And everyone can help in some way. If you have information, send it to me. If not, then ask your high school to send the school's information to me here at plainonsports@gmail.com. And if you know a retired coach, let him or her know what we are doing. Most coaches know their coaching list of 1,000 point scores. And just send that to me at plainonsports@gmail.com.
All right. Hey, tell the folks what we've got coming up this week with the podcast on Missouri Milestones.
Well, folks, we again reached back to the prior years for a conversation. Guy tracked down and had a great talk with Jim Gummersbach. Jim graduated from Christian Brothers in 1963, but not before he scored 1,204 points. Folks, don't miss that episode of Missouri Milestones, the podcast. It will air on our X accounts tomorrow morning at 8. That is Thursday at 8 a.m. Our X account is at plain_sports and at scoreboard guy.
Well, outstanding. Well, that puts another wrap on the show. Folks, it's 7:32 out there. If you've got to be somewhere at 8, hey, you better get going. But as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe.